Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable. Now, this game is a game where you either have to follow the narrator's instruction or go against it. And when I was setting the game up, I found this thing here, and it says achievements are disabled, so we're going to enable them. And it gives us an achievement in the top corner. And we can do it as many times as we want. So we're going to leave them enabled. They're just going to fly through now. We're going to turn saves on, go back and click begin the game. And
this is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And
he must get bored.
Might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. We crouch. I don't know the controls. Okay, I found the crouch button. Now.
When all of his co-workers were gone, what could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Let's try the meeting room. It's fairly obvious which way it wants me to go because all the other doors are closed. Hooray! Ah, I can turn the monitors off. Off. Okay. Where are we going?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, should I go left or right? It's giving me two options here. Let's go left and see what he wants me to do. I can always start the game again and go the other way if I need to. Meeting room, hooray!
There was not a single person here either. In a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go out to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Graphs. How to solve a dispute with a co-worker. Let it ball up inside. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel text. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, charts and slides, slides. Okay. What do people want? Things, money, more money, things but with money to buy. What is hot? Profits, profits, profits. Yeah, I'm going now. I gotta go see what he wants me to do.
Coming to the staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs. Okay, this bit's for later because it wanted me to go upstairs. We'll come back to this bit. Up the stairs we go. Not that way. That way's locked. Isn't there meant to be somebody here telling me who can go in and who can't?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked and unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk, the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845.
Yet incredibly,
Accepted.
simply pushing random buttons on the
What?
keypad, Stanley
Am
had
I being logged
entered
in?
the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Cool.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, I've stepped into the open passageway. No, that's just a dark alley. Okay, can I push this? Yes, I can. Okay. The next area is loading. So, I was actually thinking about doing something like a live stream with this game, so you guys actually get to choose the outcome.
A ring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, so as I was saying, I was thinking about live streaming this. If anyone would like anything like that.
Door that read Mind Control Facility.
Thank you. Now, back to what I was saying. Attempt number 3. What I was saying was, if you want me to live stream, let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. I don't want to be in here anymore. It's very dark. I'm scared of the dark. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Please, let me out. Uh-oh. Does this turn on the lights? Ooh, ooh.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Okay.
What secret did this place hold?
I was trying to read the...
Have the strength to find out.
226 128 156 7332 106 117 115 116. I'm not reading the whole thing. That's just gonna take forever. So, we seem to be in flashing lights. And cameras. Whoa.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Can I find my own building here? Ah! I see it! I see it! It's right there, right in front of us. Ah, poor Stanley. Poor Stanley. You gotta feel for him. He's been under mind control for the last couple of years of his life. And he hasn't known anything about it.
It was too horrible. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
The reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes. You're in a mind control facility.
No.
What do you expect?
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept
The evidence is all
his
here.
own life in someone else's control. Never.
Yep.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yep.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Stanley is our hero in this. Stanley wants to do everything possible in order to save the employees. Hooray! Mind controls idle, awaiting input. System power. Off, on. Do we turn it on, or do we turn it off? You said that we shouldn't do anything with it, and I'm following the narrator this time, just to see what would happen. So, off it goes. Hello? Did it do it? Hello? What's this music? Hello?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Just a bit.
Is it over?
I don't know.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Wait a minute. Why would you have such a big building in such a small countryside area? I mean, yeah, you get great views, but why?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Well done, Stanley. You created your own happiness. Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. Well, it wasn't very hard, was it?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going against the narrator this time, guys, unfortunately.
To the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay. If that was to happen, then everything should play out differently now.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It is very beautiful.
Stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay, I got a drink now. Ooh, what's in here? Yeah, the text is too small.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It is worth it. It was always worth the detour. Because who knows, they may not have been in the meeting room, they may have just come to get a cup of coffee.
His obsession with this room bordered on creepy, and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Ooh, so what you're saying is that everyone left because they got bored of me? Hey.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room, and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I'm sorry, but no.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, so you know before when you were telling me about how I followed instructions on a computer? I did that for many, many, many years. It's just that I'm not listening to you. Because I don't want to. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. Okay. Does this mean I can actually jump off it, or am I stuck here?
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
Doesn't open door down that way. I want to go this way.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yeah.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I'll give you a chance. Come on.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley
Where's the blue door to go?
walked through the red door.
Is that the only door? Ah, found it. Blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road?
Yeah.
Chosen world. Don't let me stop you.
No, I won't let you stop me. That's why I've been defying you.
Thing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha!
Yes.
See, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
Because I wasn't listening.
Instinct, mostly. A calling in your gut. Ooh. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Good old Neil, 0.02 seconds. 0.04 seconds. Did you know that 21.3 players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players choose the blue door. Hey! Hang on a minute, I haven't spent 7 hours playing this. Don't try. So what are my options now, hey? I'm gonna go through this door again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Not
I
really.
forgot I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Hooray!
Taking a look at it, would you?
Beta testing.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Good. Thank you.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endless
basically just family interaction
of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
This is gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna keep pressing the button. I don't care how long it takes, even if I sit here for the 4 hours that it wants me to sit here for. It will be recorded. Perfect for editing. Hooray. This is getting annoying now. I don't want the baby to die, but I don't want to hear the noise like this every time I press the button. Go to sleep, baby. Stop trying to crawl. I can't believe I'm prepared to sit here for 4 hours just to listen to this baby cry as it tries to crawl towards a flaming inferno. I had a timer. Shut up, baby. I'm drowning you out with the sound of buzzing. Buzz, 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 buzz. I wonder if I can pause the game. Because if I pause the game, I might be able to wait 4 hours and then just come back to it. So if that's true, then I may as well make the most of my time waiting for the baby. Save. New saved game. Here we go. Save. Back. Pressing buttons is fun. I can't take it anymore, guys. It's been about 10 minutes of me just pressing this button, and I can't survive for 4 hours like this. I'm already beginning to get a headache. Unfortunately, I'm going to let the baby burn, just to see what the narrator does. So, if you really want me to complete this 4-hour journey into whatever I'm going to be doing it into, I will do it. But not now. Tell you what, if I hit 5 likes, I'll sit for the 4 hours and do it, okay? But only if we hit 5 likes. 5 likes is not a lot, considering that I'm about to spend 4 hours of my life saving a baby that has been stuck to a wooden board that is trying to move to the middle of a fire. So, yeah.
Cataclysm, bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm done. It's
That's
over.
fine.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Okay, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Hooray! Finally, I'm out of the game. Minecraft!
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
Hooray!
tell me that,
Can I
Stanley.
mine?
Will it ever...
I want to mine.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now
Okay.
on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then...
Oh wow, he is actually building a house.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes.
Yay!
Please, I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze
It's beautiful.
of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
I do
but
feel
you've only
ashamed.
seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
Isn't it grand?
Yeah.
Isn't it perfect? It could
It
only be
is.
better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond. Everything. Yes.
Yes.
Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. I can't believe this changed from the Stanley Parable into Minecraft. I'm so happy.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No, not with me. Do I need to go get one or not?
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all.
Okay.
1 out of 5. Even
Nah.
the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
No! I wanted to play Minecraft. No! Put me back in Minecraft right now.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out. Listening to
No!
you talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now
Turn
I'm curious.
off radio.
Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Can I leave? I can leave! Huzzah! Oh, at least the radio stopped. Is this meant to be Portal?
It's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Yes, I can pick it up. Haha.
Genius.
Very.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stand.
Whoa. What? I fell through the lip. 86 filing cabinet 64. What? I haven't. Whoa. Okay then. Oh my god, there's so many different options. Is this the... Okay, it's the same door. Oh my god. I don't know where I'm going, but this is getting good. I'm gonna see what this has to offer, and then I might have to end the episode. Ah, there's lights. I'm back in my office! Yeah! Typey. Can I actually go anywhere? Can I do anything? What
I
happened?
wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Hooray!
Wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Yeah.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell
What?
him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense
What?
out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's
chaos.
who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh yes, yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Ah.
I can wait.
Is that it? There we go. I think that's the end now. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to leave the episode here. There's a fair bit more to do, and by a fair bit I mean an awful lot, 'cause we only managed to find 3 endings, I think, in this one. We went against the narrator twice and with the narrator. Yeah, there's 3 there. So, yeah, I'm going to save the game now. Yes, I want to overwrite the save. And if you want to make some of the options and some of the choices, then leave a like on the video, 5 likes, and I'll do a live stream of it. I did say this earlier. And with that being said, if you know anything about the game or any of the endings or anything like that, leave them in the comment section below. And yeah, that's where this episode's going to have to end, unfortunately. Bye.